We are livid. I mean, live.
We
Good
are
morning.
live. Good afternoon. Happy
Good
Monday.
evening. There you go. Nadia will probably not be here today.
Yeah, she had to take her father to the doctor. So,
She's speaking telepathically.
yeah. I mean, she can't be here, buddy. She still talks to us, sending us all these messages. Yeah. So, um,
How is everybody?
yeah, Sharon, deepest sympathies about your mom, but congratulations on baby.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, today's a little surreal for Lee and I. Today's the 1 year anniversary of Michael's death. And I haven't worn this dress. I wore this dress to his celebration of life. And I have not worn it since then. I thought, okay, I'll put it on today. So it's a
Sure.
little surreal today.
That's your anniversary uh, dress for the every year, probably.
Maybe. Yeah,
Maybe.
just to remember. Um, it's not really sad because I know he's good, and his picture is here on the desk, and it fell twice today. And I said, "I know you're here, Michael. You try
He's
not
just
to
saying,
focus."
are you baking me a cake yet, Mom?
Yeah, yeah. You try not to focus on the loss of your loved one, and but your ego, your human emotional side, is in sadness for yourself. But I know he's good. But let me tell you about 4th of July here. Oh my gosh. The littles were here. They were great. They're little fish. Well, thank goodness for wings. Guardian angels do protect. Because I almost ended up in the hospital.
Oh.
I was down by the pool, and it's part of the pool is down at a sloping angle, and there's a huge rock down there. I lost my footing. You don't realize how flexible you are. I had one leg bent going that way, and I had one leg straight going that way. But my left arm came down and I dislocated my left elbow.
Oh.
So, and then I felt this pressure, and it was wings keeping my head from hitting the rock behind me. Nobody wants to rattle around what's going on in there. Okay, let's not stir that up. Okay.
I don't think Yeshua wants to see you just yet.
No. So once I realized that the elbow was all whopper jawed, I realized I had to get it back into alignment, gave it a good jerk, and popped it back in there. So circulation's good. I'm not concerned. Yeah, I'm good. Miss Mary, let me tell you, honey. I told you, she wasn't here for King's show on Saturday.
That's true.
And I'm still thinking that she had an audition with King of Wands and it went so well, she went to work immediately. She might be on the pole right now. So, never know.
Ooh.
But I hope you guys had a good weekend. And, here in the U.S., I hope whether you did fireworks or whatever, I hope you had a good long weekend. It was positive.
It was the most restful weekend I've had for a while. I was the only one here, pretty much.
You had a little bit of peace and quiet then.
A lot of peace and quiet.
Next time you come over here, I'll let you hang out with 5 littles. Oh my
Have
goodness.
peace and quiet. They won't be here until tomorrow.
Oh, King of Wands. Okay, he's giving us an update, King.
Yes, is it? The polls already?
Down at the bottom. Yeah. Yes, she did great. She is indeed working, shaking that money maker. Okay. Well, good for her.
Well, what was the commission for her?
I don't know, but her talents never cease to amaze us. But I noticed a lot of people in the Telegram chat were talking about some symptoms they've been having, some bad headaches and kind of being a
Oh
little
yeah,
off.
yeah.
It's totally normal. Um, I haven't felt that. I've had a little bit more energy. I've gotten more accomplished. So it's either like one end of the spectrum or the other. And then it seems like give it a week or two and then we'll all flip. I'll be half asleep all the time and everybody else's energy will be up. So yeah, it's just a part of it, but we just have to keep our vibrations and frequency up. And we be all right.
And we don't know if we're any closer with the chocolate to the peanut butter either. So
No, I mean, I was telling King backstage, I'm watching the more biblical sense of it because it is promised, it is a covenant, and this Friday, our Creator we get to create a new covenant with our Creator because it's 8 days after the birth or death and rebirth, and we had a rebirth on the 4th, which technically on the Julian calendar is the first day of summer. Prophecy stated that he would prosper his people in the summer. And July 4th, the first day of summer. So we're just getting started. It'll be okay. I don't think no one's going to make it another year. But then again, we've said that before and we toughed it out for 4, tough years. So.
Yeah.
What do you think about the there is Epstein committed suicide and there is no list? There are no tapes. We have pictures of the tapes. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
We've
really.
had the list. What are you talking about? I just want to know if this is their way of trying to get the deep state to, I don't know, get a little complacent now that they wouldn't worry about that. If they think, well, okay, good, they're not going to release anything, and then bam, it just shows up.
Yeah. All 2,000 of them. And then there's Diddy.
Yeah, and he's just a small fish in a big pond. So
a nasty small fish.
Mm-hmm. This is why we need Piranha Alcatraz. I'm just saying. Piranha could take care of all these fish. But we'll just wait and see. There's a bigger plan. We don't have to understand what it is. We just have to be patient.
Just be in the now. Don't look in the future. Don't look in the past. Just be in the now.
Be in the now. And that's what the message was this morning. Be in the here and now. Be grateful. Know that God has a plan. And wait your turn.
Oh, but are we doing this alphabetically, please?
Oh, gosh, I hope not. Oh, man. No, you'd be set.
I'd be set.
But you know what? We should, because Nadia's last name starts with a Z.
There you go.
That's motivation to do it that way.
I like your idea.
Okay.
Maybe she'll get her man and it'll change to an A, maybe.
Gosh. I'm praying for this future man. I think he knows what he's getting himself into. Goodness. Yeah, I know. Everybody's tired of hearing, let's wait, be patient. But it really, truly is the message. It's not J.D. Wentworth. Okay. I want my money and I want it now.
Oh, you want to go with your coffee first?
Sure.
Coffees.
I'm laughing at Terry. I got to witness a screaming match at work over politics. Oh, good grief.
You should have videotaped it.
There you go. Everybody else does. Okay. First coffee is from the Benadryl Queen, Miss Wyletta herself. She goes, hi, Jen. I would like to know when I will be able to use my Zim bonds. Please and thank you, LOL. Now, I'm telling you, she's so creative
Use them.
about let's just change up how I word the question. I didn't ask when the RVs happen. I said, when will I be able to purchase or use my Zimbon? And nice try, but
Well,
we'll look.
she didn't mention as to what she wanted to use them for.
Well, there's only one thing you can use them for, so.
God, I keep jumping on me. Why is that?
Listen,
Stop.
sausage fingers, get with it.
It's not sausage fingers. I tap on the thing just as it jumps. You know?
Yeah, I've done that. Y'all
I
need to
guess
hold
I could be
still.
slow.
Y'all hold still. We'll play freeze tag. So King can get these questions in.
Exactly. I got 17 already.
Wow, good number.
Yes, it is.
When will Miss Wyletta get to use her Zimbons? Well, thanks, Wings, but I'm still pulling cards.
Well, I like this new addition to Steamboat. She's got the mic up there. What are you laughing at?
Oh my gosh. The spirit and the sense of humor Spirit has. And then I'll tell you the month that Wing said. First of all, we're asking about the quantum.
Mm-hmm.
This is hope, healing, and all that good stuff. You continue on your mission with your plans. Okay. That means in your mind, put it on paper and all that good stuff. This has to be strategic. But we have to have this huge tower thing. Now, this could be a scare event or something like that. Something has to come crashing down, which could be the internet, which we've been told. We have to wait for those. So that's Spirit's way of saying it's still the same message and we're not telling you. Okay. But Wings specifically said you should be able to activate and start using your Zim bond for humanitarian in November. But I want you to think about the timing of that would make sense. Let's say that it happens here sometime in the summer. You take that not 60, 90 days for yourself. It would lead up probably around November. That makes sense? For humanitarian, that didn't say that the RV wouldn't happen before then. The Zimbons are for humanitarian. That's what she asked.
Right.
So, okay. Spirit's slick. I know. They don't like timing questions anyway, but it is what it is. Do you think we'll still have Christmas in July? You think that's what it is?
I get strong yes.
Yeah. Based on the Julian calendar, because we would be way into August before July even ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Next.
Okay. Kate's like done with that question. Like, I don't want to hear anything about it. Done.
Was it late night show? I forget what his name was. Tall guy. He always
Conan O'Brien.
No, before that.
Oh.
He just retired not that long ago, but
We got Jay Leno.
it wasn't Jay Leno, but
David
I think
Letterman.
Yeah, Letterman.
Letterman.
It used to always have this little card he'd do, and you just go like that when he's done with it. Yeah, that's it. There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
As long as Spirit doesn't do that with I don't know. As long as Spirit doesn't do that with all my tarot cards, because that would be a mess. Okay. Cool. Miss Caroline has the next one. I have found several feathers in the past week when I go to feed the goats. Okay. And I was going to say, your goats don't have feathers, do they? Okay. And there were 5 black and white monarchs that danced around me down there. Also had one that flew beside my car while I was driving. Almost hit the car in front of me. Well, don't do that. Is there a message they are all trying to give me? Well, break it up. So the feathers are representation of the angels around you. The butterflies represent, and if they're monarch butterflies, those are family members. But let's look for a very specific message.
Jules, are you in my head again?
Oh no. Jules, run. Get out of there. Run for your life.
You may not like what you see.
I hope you went in with an NBC suit on. I'm just saying. Those nuclear, biological, and chemical warfare suits.
All right, Colleen, last one.
All right, Caroline, let's find out if there is a message. Okay. All right, so these monarchs, this is about past loved ones. You've lost them. Okay. They're just saying it's okay. Guess what? Be patient. But that's also your feathers. That's the angels. They're just letting you know that they're there with you. This is a comforting thing. And they're just offering an emotional gift just to show up and say, we're here. Okay. Oh, great. Lean on your hoe. You will be working with your community. Great. What? Do we need to go into prayer first? Okay.
Thought that was fun. You got any more?
Let me refresh.
Yes, please do refresh.
Yes. I took a bath. It's July.
Dadgummit.
No, we're good.
All right, I got let me refresh. I have a couple.
Okay.
Violetta, can I have message from Spirit for this week, please, and thank you?
You mean she didn't want to know when she could exchange her currency?
Apparently not. Drusilla, I'll get to your question if we have time. I got 23 right now waiting.
Violetta, you're going to be in some situations that you really need to trust your intuition. Okay. Trust who's giving you information. They're still emphasizing setting boundaries. Okay. Watch people that are trying to pull the wool over your eyes because the King of Cups can have a poker face. He can be a little tricky and somebody could mess with your emotions. I mean, look at him. I mean, my goodness. Yeah. But you'll win out in this. That means if someone tries to pull the wool over your eyes this week, you'll be able to tell based on their vibration and frequency. This makes you the winner because you can call their bluff. Okay. Information about finances. This is good finances. Okie dokie. So call somebody's BS and information. That almost sounds like if you hear that we've RV'd, it may be BS. You may have to use your intuition to know whether it's true or not. Believe me, if I'm not on here slathering peanut butter everywhere, it's okay.
We want that on videotape too.
Well, it would be live, wouldn't it, for the world to see? I'm pretty sure Juan coats his poles in peanut butter.
All right, from I Am Sunshine Bruce. Is it true that littles were rescued during a DUMS raid near Area 51? That's the first question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that multiple times actually. Area 51 runs, they've got tunnels all over the US. That's just one of their main ones. They do a lot of their breeding, the hybrid stuff there. But yeah, they've done multiple rescues there. And the thing here in Texas, I think I asked you Saturday on the show if that was the Camp Mystic, that Christian with the girls, if that was a trafficking. The military rescued them.
I hope they rescued all of them.
Yeah.
Second half. Was the news report of North Las Vegas power lines a distraction or message of a raid?
Interesting.
Yes.
Oh, wow. This is total distraction. We need to look at it from a different point of view of something else going on here. Okay, we should be celebrating. Mr. T was calling some shots. I do believe that there were some things going on. Can you imagine how much underground? They were wrapping up some missions. They had to do it really, really fast. So why not knock out the power? Okay.
All righty. First starred question. Sashin, while our blessings is very neat, being chosen, the attacks of demons getting intense and making us in fear. Any guidance to overcome this fear and spiritual warfare?
For me personally, Yeshua and Archangel Michael, because do not fear. It's a huge, he tells us constantly, don't fear. Your divine creator is not of fear and anger towards his kids. Okay. Is he a vengeful God? Yes, but that's towards the enemy. Do not allow the demons to have that loose off of you. Okay. Stand up, snap your fingers, whatever you got to do, and say, I don't think so.
The dark feeds off your fear.
Exactly. I do not give consent. I don't care who you think you are. Basically, you're telling the demons to fuck off. Okay. Here's one. Just saying. No fear, darling, because you're just feeding them. Know your power, know your strength.
Yeah. Colleen, I did something to my knee, muscle or tendon strain, or something else.
You didn't knock it out of joint, did you? Knock it back in like I did?
Ooh.
An elbow, a knee, we all falling apart.
Tell me about it.
All right. Pendulum is saying muscular. You have strained muscles along the kneecap.
Yep. That's what I'm getting to.
Ice and elevate, and we could do some cleansing on it. Of course, if we get Nadia off the pole and away from her man, maybe she could.
Correction, men. Wands locked me. The pole dance, and I'm still trying to get some glitter off. Oh my goodness!
Are you just that good at it?
Are you kidding me? I'll be right back, guys. I'm sorry.
She has to have one.
Muscle pole, by the way.
She doesn't have enough dollars yet.
Wow. She's got that big stack of wands stuffed in her bra.
In case she needs this question again. You got it?
Yeah, she got
All right.
muscle strain.
I hope she's not talking to us.
No, she wasn't be cursing.
Oh,
Oh,
it wasn't another language. Yes. No, it is a muscle, and Colleen, I'll try to clean it up a little so you can feel better. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Water. Okay.
Nadia, you'd be proud of me.
I heard. What? You popped your elbow in?
Yeah, but not over that.
Oh.
Gabby came to me at 2:30 in the morning last night. Her friend was taken to the hospital because she woke up. She couldn't feel the right side of her body.
Oh, no.
This young girl had a mini stroke.
Did she get one of those?
She's in the UK and socialist medicine. They put her on a gurney, stuck her in a hallway. She's been there ever since. So I worked on her and found a clot, cleansed it, cleaned out so she get blood flow going and everything. So she's got more feeling back in there.
Beautiful.
She had a really bad headache, but I got the blood flow too well, and so her monthly visitor showed up. I wasn't supposed to.
Well, we know what Jen. There's like
I tend to overdo it.
Look,
So, but she feels better.
and she got rid of the cramps and the anger.
I'm like, man, I can't win for losing. I can fix one problem and I create another one.
Well, I mean, I could tell why. It's Jen, you put too much willpower into it. You do. I mean, it's good, but sometimes too much willpower is like my dog can be in a coma for a while if she has to put him in a certain color. But it's it's the willpower. So, and the better early than pregnant.
I was more worried about the blood clot, having a stronger stroke or an aneurysm, something like that. So I was really cleaning it all out, and I knew that I did. But then she calls Gabby this morning, and I went, "Oops."
Did she get the Jabberdo? Is that why?
No, not that I know of. I will double check.
Yeah, because that's happening in a lot of children now.
Yeah, and she's so young. Gabby's only 19, and she's like a couple years older than her, so early 20s.
Yeah. Well, I'd be curious to find that out. Okay, but yeah, Colleen, I can check which knee. Did she say what knee, or do I have to check which knee?
She didn't say. Just do your scan.
Yeah.
Let your fingers do the walking.
I see it's well, when I say right and left, I feel it's the left knee. So if she gives me permission, I can work on it. Is she online here? Is she on here?
Should be.
Because we had a discussion about that, whether do you do it without their permission, or like if it's a life and death, Jen, like yours with the stroke, you don't have to say,
No, she was very, very grateful and asked. The way I do it is when I start to cleanse someone, and if I feel real true heart resistance, like they don't want you in their bubble, I back off.
Exactly. So that's why we usually like this with an injury, you have to make sure if it's okay, because it could be their karma. So if you heal their karma, you catch their karma.
Well, there you go.
So we'll just see what happens. But I feel it's the left knee. Not sure though. Okay. Here we go. Okay. And my son, by the way, if I can add this, he is safely in Palestine or West Bank. Yeah. So they said on the news that they suspended all flights to Tel Aviv. That's not true. So it's an awakening for my father because he only believes the news. So only believes the news. What? He had two? Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. He had two of them.
Okay, good.
So it's kind of, it's kind of a good thing.
Okay.
All right.
Roman. I saw 1010 yesterday twice and again this morning. Not a coincidence for real. What saith Spirit?
It's you and the divine creator,
Mm-hmm.
hand in hand. That means I'm right here with you. That's just another synchronicity. And as far as numbers go, when they show up, the ones and the zeros, that's you and the creator.
Yes, it is. That's awesome. Great.
Remy, any messages for her? Thanks.
Messages.
Brother, please. Brother, thanks. So we'll just give you a half a message. How's that?
Half a message.
Yes.
Half a message. No,
Starts the
please.
sentence, and then right when it gets to the good stuff, we just stop.
Just cut it off. Yeah.
It's funny. There's a female, but there's a male trying to get in too for this message.
Oh.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, King, I missed your show on Saturday, but I got
Kidding.
a note from my mom. I'm doing Epstein right now. I got a note from my mom.
Yeah, we know where you were at.
Uh-oh. Nobody's supposed to know. I was incognito.
King of Wands, we just wanted to know if she had a good
Is that
audition.
the name of the club?
Incognito. Yes, it is. That's actually not a bad name. Maybe I'll use that for a humanitarian name.
Okay, Miss Remy. This is how we're going to start your message out.
Oh.
Now, the devil doesn't have to represent evil. It can represent temptation. Okay. The ego is tempted to do something that may not be good for you. But right beside of it is, are you thinking about moving or getting something new, purchasing something? Because you like, it'll make my life a whole lot easier and it'll give me strength. I'm not real sure financially it's a good idea. Or you may have already done this. Something to ease with a little to make life easier. You really need to balance yourself out. I don't like the devil being in there as a temptation. If it tells you it would be success, you'd have a victory in here. This says that you would eventually lose it. If you're thinking about making a major purchase to help with grandbaby or something like that, be careful. You could get yourself into a financial bind here, okay?
JD, is there a reason John and I are reconnecting after 20 years?
Yeah, because there's no
is
Yoko.
X is an X for a reason.
Uh-oh. Because there's no Yoko anymore.
Is this
No,
an old
Yoko.
flame? Wasn't it last week the oracle said somebody was an old flame was going to come back or something like that?
Yep. That's what
If this is an X, remember, X's are X's for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, Jen says it's a friend. Okay. It's a
Oh,
friend.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Those frames.
Is this Jen's weird way of saying, is this the man for me? Speaking of Manhunter, Miss Cecilia just popped in here.
I know, right? She heard, man.
She heard tater salad. What?
She's a man eater.
A mayonnaise eater. Okay.
Wow. Okay, bossy. You know that you feel comfortable in spirit when you tell your divine creator he's bossy. Okay.
You know you're on good terms when he doesn't do anything to you.
Okay. So the divine creator sent him to you.
Ooh.
He is a great distraction from this guy right now. So I get that he is going to help you along moving forward on your journey. Maybe you got too much negative on the side and he sends us people all the time to get us straight back on where we need to be. And yeah, we start out with the divine creator said, I sent him to you because the devil's messing with you. So that means you go, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. May I have another? So, no, not another man. You don't need to.
Oh, yeah. Right. May I give another? By the way, she's happily married for 30 years, John. It is, I guess, a friend. Speaking
Um,
friend.
he sends his people for many reasons.
Yeah.
But as the divine creator sent him to you, if you've got distractions that are negative elsewhere, he is to help you along your journey, because you did have the Fool card. But I get that he's there to get your attention to start something new. Now that's usually a marriage card, but it's new baby, new car, new job, new adventures that you'll be celebrating. So you may be working with him, but he is to help you.
There's an idea. Roman, very curious with the timeline changes. The cast for Big Brother moves in tomorrow. Will the show play its 3 months now or still be canceled?
Roman's got to worry about his TV schedule, because if Star Wars ain't on, Big Brother is. Okay.
Yes. Okay, guys, we heard it here for the first time. I'm keeping my mouth shut. Oh. Hopefully it's 3 months now.
I think Roman wants to know. He's like, should I should get invested in this show if it just ends up getting canceled? Like, what's the point, right? Is that why we're asking?
That's probably what we're asking.
Like, why get invested?
It's weird.
Oh, crap.
I'm getting both. It's so weird.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't get invested. There's going to be a halt to it at some point. They've been holding off for a while. The leaders are trying to make a decision, but I get Mr. T's going to be involved. This show is going to take a turn. So there's the death card. So they'll cancel it, and it's going to be a long, slow start before they can start it back up again. They may give them another try.
Is that why I'm feeling both answers were yes?
Yeah, so they could start it, but then it's going to stop, and then it'll start it again. So I'm not sure that I would invest my time. There's going to be if they're in there for 3 months, there's going to be some type of interference. It's a stop, go kind of thing. It's going to take a while.
The suspense is killing me.
It may sound like something you may want to watch just for that purpose. That would make it really interesting. Well, how do they go in and tell them, sorry, guys, the world's falling apart. Can you come out, please?
That'll teach you patience.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll teach patience. And also, if that's a way of not working within distractions, it'll get rid of your distractions, because you really need to still work on the stuff you have to release.
Oh, bye. Diddy's getting off, and nobody on the Epstein list is going to be prosecuted. Is Trump just gaslighting us?
Welcome to the show, people. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the movie.
This is actually the soap opera, like As the World Turns.
Well, I kind of like As the Stomach Turns.
Yeah. Well, at the beginning of the show, I had mentioned that. Think about it. Maybe it is to get the deep state what's left of it. It could take 100 years to get rid of them. So God has to move in and do it quickly. If you think about it, why not get the deep state? Because they've been so nervous over this one particular thing. Let their guard down. Distract them. Let everybody think that there's nothing to it. Yeah, it pisses us off because we know better. But if it lets the deep state think, whew, okay, we got out of that. Congressman, Hollywood, you name it. Are you kidding me? I'll pull cards. Is there one, and will it be released? Meaning list evidence.
They're like, I'm not telling you.
Be patient.
I have to apologize, guys. I really tried keeping my mouth closed tonight.
Yeah, we know you, though.
I tried so hard.
You had a card fly out already. Are we or are we not? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Think 5D chess.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're getting him to emotionally walk away, going, phew, okay. But deep down in the secrets are going, and then bam, got them all. There's your victory.
That's the card for just watch Big Brother and you'll get the answers.
Yeah. The King of Pentacles. So that means there's higher ups. These are fish catching bigger fish and bigger fish and bigger fish. So this is the kingpins of all of them. Epstein's a little dude. Okay. Diddy is a little dude. There's so many big fish to fry. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're being gaslit, just like the Elon Trump thing. It's strategy. Don't get mad and don't get even. That's for God. He has vengeance, not you. We just bless him, bless him, bless him, bless him.
5D chess. I have a hard enough time with 2D chess. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not a chess player. I do good to play checkers. King me. Okay.
Queen me.
Queen me.
Nadia, what does my higher self want me to know for this week? Well, ask him. Her. Yeah.
They. Something.
They.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, he, she, they, I'm thinking they're starting to do the pronouns too.
No, it just means that there's multiple higher selves sometimes. So
one in each dimension.
I got more coffees, King.
Do you?
I do.
Well, dadgummit. No worries. We'll do that after this question. But you must answer this first.
Oh gosh, Bonita, I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Honey, you will move out of troubled waters. Please be patient. Okay.
Patience.
We know that you're dreaming and wishing of where you want to sit, pretty. You will be financially abundant and independent. Okay. All right. All right. You're going to have to trust your intuition. All right. There's lots of secrets with this. This is my let go, let God thing. Okay. It's the same message as we got this morning. So when it comes to finances, God knows your heart. He knows you want a better life. Please be patient.
Temperance. Just temperance. Go for your coffees.
You know that there's part of me that almost may not want to meet some of you in person because I might get slapped a few times.
It's all right. I hit back. Don't worry about it.
Uh-oh. Perfect timing. That was good.
Okay. Here we go. Purple Soul. Okay, Eva. Hi, Jen. Thank you so much for guiding me to Nadia for the generational tree clearing. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Both her and Jules are absolutely amazing. Isn't Julesy? I mean, she's great. All right. Sending love to all of you. I asked King on his show if the clearing was successful, and he confirmed yes. May I please ask for a double confirmation? Thank you. Thank you.
Me double whammy. Well, I missed
these little doubters we have.
Two.
Well, maybe it might give a little. It might give a little more enlightenment if she needs to do another one.
If Nadia and Jules said it did, then King says it did. What do you need me for?
Well, it may not have after I said it did.
We're seeing if it's complete or if she has another thing to go into.
Okay.
But I totally on Saturday. I can't even remember where it was. I know
you were driving somewhere.
Whole audition, remember?
No, actually, I was shopping last minute for my son's trip because he had nothing for his trip.
He was going to wear that.
What happened about tough love, hard lessons? Let him go with nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the Emperor's Clothing won't have anything for his cousin's wedding. So we were thinking about that if he went naked to the wedding.
Son like mother. Okay.
Yeah.
I never went to a wedding naked.
Okay. Here's your confirmation. Okay, so what offer was made? Did you do a love offering with the cleansing? You loved on the
Yes,
tree.
we did. Yes, we did.
You offered love.
Well, I'll let her answer it. You there, Eve?
Okay, so there's your offering, but you were treading lightly, like I'm not sure if I want to go in there. Okay.
That was yeah.
Okay. But here is your success, your personal success. That means your personal aura is cleared. Here is your family's aura totally cleared and successful.
Awesome.
And you have successfully reversed all of the issues. So there is your confirmation. Yes.
There's your double.
Yes. You're good.
Cool.
In the near future, you may have to deal with this guardian again, might get removed. So you may have to address it in the future. Not right now,
Mm-hmm.
but in a weakened state, the guardians or stronger entities can come in and remove the true sacred guardian of your tree, and they're kind of kicked out, left aside, or tied up somewhere. You may have to go in and do that again. Okay?
Yeah. Well, what we did put boundaries on it that nothing, they're in that decree. However, I think there's some other stuff. I didn't go into it. I told her we're not going to do it right now, but the father's tree, I think that's the one we have to clean after.
Well,
that.
we have to remember a lot of times it's just one tree over the other, but when you have two, one can bleed into the other.
Yeah. So
Okay,
that's
so falling leaves and branches connect to the other one. That could be where that transition goes, that
there's a
transformation.
possibility.
So, all right. There's one arm cross from King. Okay.
I know it's one arm. What is that? One arm.
All right.
Do we do number 2? There's number 2.
Did you have another coffee?
Did I
thought
don't.
you said coffees.
That's what I heard.
Oh, it's this Cecilia. She needs a man. All right.
Oh, does she now?
Okay. She goes, hello, everyone. I am traveling on Thursday. Any messages from Spirit, please? And tons of love. You're not traveling on Spirit Airlines, are you?
No, we hope not.
Okay. Just checking.
The exits are here.
And the parachutes are here, and here.
Only if you paid extra.
The exits are just don't get on the plane.
Buddy boy. Oh, beautiful.
Are you calling us beautiful? Thank you, darling.
Oh,
Yes.
She don't
That's
scratch
what
her head.
That's when I forget the names. I'm like, hello, beautiful. Jules wrote fly the friendly skies of spirit. I'm like, be spirit when joining spirit. Oh, wow.
Cecilia, have you been somewhere that reminds you of your childhood? First of all, you're going to have a great traveling experience. It's not a worry. There might be some strategic moves with your flight. So look for possible delays. Make sure that you get to the airport on time. You know how they're always messing with you. Okay. Watch your purse. If you're traveling with finances, watch your purse. I'm just curious. You're very nostalgic here. Did you go somewhere where you had great memories? I mean, cherish these memories you just made. So whether you're traveling to or from, make memories. Make that your focus. Okay, but this is your victory. Success. So good trip. Focus more on the emotional aspects of this trip versus the 3D delays and money and all that stuff. Just focus on making memories.
Jen, I'm wondering if she gets some past life memory from there, a fractal she may attach to it over there.
There may be a different timeline of a fractal that you may gain because it's dying in a different realm. There's a tower and loss. So yeah, if you feel a little funny, I tell people if you're feeling a little heavier today, it's not the scales, okay?
Yeah, the scales are all wrong.
Yeah, don't pay attention to that.
Oh, good, because I stepped on one today. I'm glad you told me it was a lie.
Yeah, there's too many zeros.
That's all you got?
Too many zeros.
Yeah, zeros don't count. They don't mean nothing. Okay, that's it.
Jules, in my current timeline, would it benefit us to sell the house or we are in or our rental? Sell the house or the rental?
Okay. And
She's
this
very specific, Jill says, in this timeline, because she knows how spirit is.
Yep.
should she sell the house? Should the people perhaps?
Be right back.
Would it be better for her to sell the rental? Should she sell either? She gonna sell both?
Oh gosh.
Is it both? Should she sell?
Jules. I'm telling you, y'all gonna slap me when you meet me in person. If you'll just be patient.
Well, I do virtual ones anyway, so I'm not worried.
Yeah. You're going to have everything that you wanted. 10 of Cups is happily ever after. Okay. You need to stop the worry. This is hold your ground and hold off.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Divine Spirit knows that it's tiring you out with worry, but it says that's hold the line. Okay.
Oh.
That says hold the line. Has someone made an offer? Just curious. Because that could indicate someone offering.
Should she hold on to both of them?
If someone makes an offer and you're okay with it, this is Divine Spirit saying, go ahead. Take a leap of faith and do it.
Yes.
Because it would secure your future. Okay, but make sure that you're okay with it. Spirit has a plan, but if you really feel, because you have free will.
Okay, I get
an offer. Yeah.
I'm getting it. It's the finances, be patient, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But, is her tenant going to offer? Possibly.
No one's made an offer. Someone might. You have a male energy here that might make an offer. But Spirit is really pushing this. Lean on Yahoo. The finances, you've put all the hard work into it. It's coming.
I know. It's almost like it's getting really close to crunch time. And I get it.
Well, yeah, because you only have so long, and then it's like, good grief. Now we're scrimping and saving for every penny. Something's got to give somewhere. I will have to sell something. That's kind of attitude you take on. And so, of course, it's your free will, but someone might make an offer. And if you feel it's right, you know how to trust your gut, then it's okay. But they're saying, if you just trust me.
Yes, exactly. It's almost like the Abraham and Sarah thing.
Yeah.
Told you you're going to get it. Don't worry about it. So
it only took 95 years, 100 years, whatever, but like, I ain't got that long.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. It's a test.
Yeah. Tyler, pay your mother.
Since he's working at the club, he should.
There.
JoJo, was the flooding in Texas due to rain cloud seeding, release of the dam, or something else light or dark control?
Okay, so I asked King this. We talked about this on Saturday on his show, and it was man-made, and they were doing cleanup because of that Camp Mystic. It's supposed to be a girls' Christian camp. This is a place, first of all, Mystic should tell you everything. That Mystic and Christian don't go together. Okay. And yeah. And Laura Bush used to go there and teach and preach and all this stuff. That's huge. It's an all girls camp. I asked King if this was for trafficking, and he did get a confirmation. And it was actually confirmed. I don't know if it was Telegram or X or whatever it was. They did confirm. They sent the military in immediately, and the military found the girls. I saw the truck because they put them in a big military truck, and they were being rescued. So yeah, it was man-made, all nefarious, so they could come in and sweep it out. But Trump and the military were right on top of it.
Did they get all the girls, or
there are still a couple missing? Unfortunately, you will have casualties of war. It is war.
Well, I want to piggyback off of that. So, do you think the bodies that they recovered were actually from the dumps that were coming up?
I'm gonna guess some more
NPCs.
Yeah, wow. Look at the cards. They always tell me what deck to use. Yeah. 8 of Wands, moving, coming up from the water.
Oh, wow.
And there's your strong yes. That's your Ace of Pentacles.
So when you say it's cleanup, because when I saw how fast that flash flood,
yeah,
from underground.
We should trust the military that's working on it right now. This is fear of the unknown. Remember, there's no room for fear here, okay? And that's the white hat. That's a Knight of Swords. They're all over it. They're doing what they can. Pray for families who unfortunately will be lost. This is an ongoing cleanup. The 8 of Pentacles is the worker bee. They've got everything lined up with what they need to do. It's an ongoing thing. And base card is Justice.
So this is basically just like North Carolina.
Yeah, and unfortunately, North Carolina is getting hit again.
Yes,
so
it is.
Can you imagine how bad it is down there?
Prayers for that.
Yeah.
So another image I was getting was that some of these kids were, let's say, sacrificed by the parents, and that's why they're taking them away. Like some of the
yeah, that's very, very common. A lot of times we think trafficking, kidnapping, that it was, it was forced in secret. You have to remember, a lot of it is these are financial deals made by their own parents.
By their own parents. So I think they considered them dead because they're not going back to those parents.
Yeah. Yeah, and they'll either be adopted into other human families or they'll be taken off-world like many have and adopted. They put them in med beds and cleanse them, and that way there's no fear. It opens that third eye. They have no fear of other galactic families that will take them in. So, yeah. Crazy times.
Roman, what game are they playing with the Epstein stuff?
Well, we just talked about that.
Yes, we did earlier.
Yeah, it's a distraction. They're a bigger fish to fry. Let them think that they're laying low and there is nothing, and then bam, smack them in the head.
Traps are set.
Well, let's just picture me playing the organ like on the soap operas and say,
well, I don't want to hear about you playing.
Yeah, I don't want you playing any of those organs. No.
And say, will we find the Epstein stuff? Stay tuned for next adventure. It's just
yeah, just distractions.
Jojo, can we see if Spirit or my guardian angels have a message for me, please? please, and thank you.
I'm dialing up. Let's see. They said no.
Oh, she said please. So yeah, they got it.
Okay, I got to go back.
Yeah, go back.
Should you watch for tricksters? Okay. There's a lot of this going on. If there's people that are offering you financial stability and independence, you know how people are saying, "Come to me, set up your QFS account." It's crap. That's a hoodwink thing. It's disinformation. Okay, they're just trying to. This is about making money. I look at everything with a different perspective. No, there's nothing about this system nobody should be profiting off of you. Beware. So, because there's lots of rumors of, if you'll just come in, we'll exchange for you now, and you don't have to wait for a redemption center. So this is the high priestess. That's trickery. And there are things that you can't see and hear. You really need to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are promising stuff. They're tired of waiting. They know people are tired of waiting, and they will prey on that frustration. Yeah. Okay.
Katrina, what is going on with the water, oceans, seas, etc.? Watch the water.
Watch the water.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still having that tsunami. It shows up all the time when I'm in meditation and prayer. I just see it. I can close my eyes and I just see these walls of water.
I sense I know where it's coming from. Off the coast of Oregon.
That's where
you've got a volcano underwater that's getting ready to separate.
They were also talking about underwater earthquakes that caused that tsunami to happen.
Well, when you got a volcano coming about underneath the water, you're going to have earthquakes too.
Yeah. Didn't Kim Clement says, I see 2 E's, eruptions and earthquakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nikki Allen actually predicted it. She did her crystal ball reading. She said, I don't know where the tsunami is coming from. I don't know where it's at, but oh my gosh. And I went, I'm not the only one.
Yep.
Well, message is, a 3 Gorge Dam, 6 is saying 3 Gorge Dam. I thought that was already taken care of.
I thought so too.
Yeah, they averted most of that.
Now, China did just have that massive flood, but it was it was created because they're still cleaning stuff. Every nation still got cleanup going on.
I see it on the news, and I don't know if it's true or not true, but there are so many countries that do have flooding issues right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
you get a combination. God's doing his thing, Gaia's ticked off, and then there's man-made cleanup. So you get them all mixed in there.
I was thinking, we thought Gaia was going through menopause, but can you imagine incontinence also?
I did not work on her. I
was going to say.
I didn't do it.
I was going to say.
I can imagine. I can see that, Jen. I'll just put a little.
No. I go out there and I bless my trees all the time. I bless Thomas so well. And I have another tree that's wrapped around him. I think he found a girlfriend.
Thomas.
I think I blessed too much love on him. So
because Thomas does have some kids on that land.
There's quite a few of them. But there's another one that is twisted all the way around Thomas, and I went, I sent you love, not a lover. Okay.
That's awesome. I would love to see that.
Roman, does Elon Musk really have 15 kids, or is that story? Even J.R. Ewing didn't have that many kids, and he had as many mistresses. Alas.
Boy, it's important we bring Dallas into this.
Roman, I want to ask, do you still collect TV guides? Do they still have TV guides out?
They're the best.
They were amazing.
I love the TV guides.
And a highlighter. That was our
I always like the puzzle in the back.
Yeah, the puzzle. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Does Elon really have 15 kids?
It's possible. What do you? There's that, but they're not all from the same woman, though. That's the problem.
Well, I have ancestors that had about as many.
15 kids.
Just one woman.
Funny, yeah. The Duggars. What were they on? 23andMe?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And he's very happy about it all over the world.
He's bragging.
I think they're all clones.
Give it time. There's more coming.
Oh.
Okay.
I just actually this morning we just found out this guy, he married 7. He has 7 wives, 97 children. Don't ask me.
He's got a good job.
Well, yeah, they're in one of the richest countries, so I think he does. But find a TV. Go to Roman's house.
Yeah. Sit down and watch Dallas or something. Star Wars, Big Brother. See how far you can get into the season. I don't know.
Anything. K4.
Ooh, K4.
Messages from Spirit I need to know.
All right.
Is this K4's first time on, or has he been on?
No, he's been on before.
Or any messages from Spirit?
So help me if Temperance comes in here. You probably want to slap me too.
There's a lot of security,
Oh,
whatever. Temperance.
no, but it is the Hangman. You feel stuck right now, but you're really not, because when this card comes in and we see stuck, this is a comfortable stuck. We really just need to change our perspective on life. Okay. Look at the nostalgic, the memories, the good gifts that you have been bestowed and you have given to others. Focus on the good, positive things and all the happy memories. And then really, you've done all the hard work. Be patient. Okay. Your harvest is coming in and it's coming in fast. Continue to offer love and just spiritual gifts to everyone. That means good energy, good vibrations. So they just want you to stay focused. You're not stuck. Okay, just change your perspective when you start to see the negative things. There's a reason for everything. Okay? Okay.
Anita, are we waiting on July 14th for the good news?
That's another date.
That is another date.
Yeah.
17th would be another one too.
Well, I mean, we don't really hold on dates, but also good news can be good news for you, because by the way, today is 7/7 on manifesting. So 7/14, maybe what you're manifesting will be your good news.
7/7/7.
No.
There's a lot of moving factors when it comes to dates, because it's not about the dates. You have Gregorian, you have Julian, we have to think about markers more than dates, because July 14th isn't really the 14th. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, I also want to clarify the 7/7/7. It's like statistics. You can fudge the numbers if you want, because it's actually 7/7/9. They decided to drop the 20/25 and just make it 25. Then you get the 7/7/7. If you really want to do numerology, you have to have 20/25. You can't just have 25.
I asked what to expect, and you asked for good news. It is not good news. King of Wands is tearing stuff up again.
He's renovating.
This is fighting, riots, absolute chaos, heartbreak, loss, disappointment. Okay. This is recklessness, okay, by leaders. not Mr. T, but city leaders. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And military will have to be called in.
I'm getting bar fight in the club.
Bar fight in the club. I think he's renovating to get more people in. He's really, me being the dancer now, full. Actually, that may sound like bad news, but isn't that what we have been waiting for? EBS or
it is. Okay. They do have a plan though. They're working on it. It's already in the works.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. It's beautiful for us. Remember, we have distractions. Normally, this would be deep state, but it's well aspected. It just says have faith, right? Have faith in the plan, and there's your generational wealth. All this stuff goes hand in hand. So now we wait. We have to get through the chaos and the destruction. Well, there it is. I flipped it over in the base cards, the tower. Something has to happen for the good stuff to come in. There's a tower moment we're all waiting on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That could be good news for some people, for that tower moment to finally kick in. That can be the good news. But it also could be what you're manifesting is good news for individuals instead of as a collective.
Yeah.
It could be the dollar drop. Because once it goes around.
How does it drop from zero?
Yeah, well, it's already gone.
It's not at zero.
Well, for the rest of the world to see that it's fiat's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But apparently we are not the only country that has a dollar. So if our dollar goes, it's like
every
a dollar
goes. Yeah, every dollar goes. Every country is based, most of the countries now are based on the dollar.
Yeah. All right. Sasha. Why, while our blessings are too close, the attacks of demons on chosen ones gets intense? Any guidance on how to overcome this fears and spiritual? Did we already have this?
That was the very first question. We already did it. So
maybe what did you guys say? Because maybe there's other insights. Because
just that first of all, there's no place for fear.
Right.
You have to stand your ground, know your power, be with, not giving consent, prayer, call in Yeshua, call in Archangel Michael, your divine creator, all the heavenly hosts. Stand up to it. Be bold, be loud, and know your power.
Okay, keep your armor on.
Oh, yeah.
The brighter you shine, and the brighter you shine, of course they're not going to like you. So,
out of curiosity, does King of Wands make you take off your armor of God when you have to perform? Are we supposed to keep that on at all times?
It's
yes.
too much.
It's
too much clanking.
I would say that's metal on metal.
But it's bedazzled, so they don't really see it as
bedazzled.
It doesn't cloaked.
It's bedazzled. Too much shiny shine. Nobody sees the armor.
And again.
Is that the same one? Wow,
that's
we really
consistent question. Okay.
Deja vu. I swear I saw that before. Is that a different timeline?
JD, can Spirit give me a clue for the week?
Getting closer.
Well, yes, you can. For instance, it was Mrs. Peabody in the library with the club.
I keep using the reference JD Wentworth. We have our JD.
And we want it now.
We want it now. Okay. Oh, okay. Have fun. First of all, this is about joy. Just find things that you're happy doing, okay? Especially when there's disappointment, sadness, and despair, so to speak, to get through a broken heart. Because these are 2 3s, all right? In order to deal with one, you have to do the other. Do some giving and receiving. Maybe help humanity. Maybe do a little charitable work. I hope that doesn't mean somebody's coming to beg you for money, but these things strengthen you. Okay. There's somebody out in the cold that you may need to help. Okay.
I like that. I like that.
So maybe offer a little assistance. It doesn't have to be financial. Remember this, your time is very precious.
Also, in order for financial blessings to come, there is a thing called tithings and services. So if you can help a person, a little person, it comes back in tenfold.
Yeah.
So you might want to consider that.
Speaking of helping others, I will remind everyone of this next week, but as a family pulling all of our spiritual resources together, I want you to keep Sunshine's mom in your thoughts and prayers. She's due to have surgery on the 15th for hip replacement, and then Sunshine will be there to care for her. And so they both need prayers from this family. So let's manifest success.
Success and clean doctors, because I'm thinking a lot of us light workers are going into hospitals, emergency rooms, and offices to shed the light to find out what's really happening there. And it's amazing how much nefarious energy is around those areas. Or around those.
Well, I would offer to work on all of them, but it might take out the whole medical workforce. So
you don't have to. You can just heal them, Jen. Just put some healing on them. Okay, they're all out.
Just don't overdo it, okay?
Oh, they're all gone now.
It's really strong. I do have to back off. I get it. So
Vivian. Is all this Galactic Federation stuff an AI distraction to usher in the dark control through technology?
Part of it, yes.
Part of it.
Absolutely. This is where discernment's very, very important.
I'm also hearing that the Anunnakis are also coming back in and doing AI distractions too.
Well, yeah, and we have to remember what Nephilim are, what demons are, and how they can show themselves as certain things. You know, we've studied the Enlil and Enki and all of that is pure betrayal. Okay, it shows you that no one can compete against God, but they will certainly try.
Yep.
They come in different, many names. You've got to use your discernment. Do I believe there are benevolent beings that are trying to help humanity? Yes. But we have to, we're not standing face to face with them on a constant basis. So please use your discernment.
Yes. That's discernment exercise. I sound like Eggman Man now. Yes.
Who was in Publishers Clearinghouse? I'm just saying.
Here's Johnny.
Yes.
Does Haley have any generational curses attached to her?
Does Haley have any generational curses attached to her?
I'm getting yes.
Yeah, but not strong. Not that strong. Is Haley the grandchild or is that the daughter? What I think is amazing, and I've seen this a couple places, but one of our soul contracts is to come in and break the generational curses also. It's like, you mean narcissism and abuse wasn't enough?
3
generational curses?
4.
Yeah.
4.
Okay. 4.
Oh.
Fine.
Oh, was that
one was hiding. It was cloaked. Got it.
Okay.
They are cloaked. These are in secret and distracting. So that means that they're hidden under something. Okay. Yeah. So there's 4 generations. This does need to be worked on by a craftsman. That means someone who knows what they're doing. Welcome, Nadia. And then you have 2 huge victory cards to wrap and complete this up for complete healing. There's your star card. So yeah, you've got a 4 generational there.
Okay, that makes sense because I did get 4 of my fingers tingling, so there is 4.
And it is heading towards a 5th if it is not cleaned up and fixed. Okay. I'm trying to figure out if it was male or crap. This is mom and dad both.
Both
Male
true.
and female. Generational, both sides.
So yeah, we have to pull on it and see. Like you said, 4 generational. So it's
Almost 5th
Split-
because there's a new
split
baby
even.
coming.
2 on one side, 2 on the other.
yeah, but we have to go by. Okay, so you have the parental, then you got a grandparent, father, mother. Then you have. So we have to try to figure that part out. So,
Yeah, when it said that it's working on the 5th, it's heading to the 5th because there's another child coming
Oh wow, amazing!
somewhere. You may not know this yet, but there's another child that will.
Congrats, congrats.
Yeah.
Mary, am I here to clear up generational curses? Please and thank you.
Mary Jones. Funny you said that, Mary. Something popped in while I was driving here that I have to connect with you for some reason.
Is it G-rated
Did
PG?
you find Mary and Mayan?
No, I need a couple days off, and she's going to have to pole dance for me. No, but
Mary.
just go put the ashtray by the pole, Mary. No, yeah. So you have my email through John's list. So try to get a hold of me. Oh, there's a poll there. Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm answering the question, but Spirit's having fun with the deck. There's your dancing around poles with Nadia. There you go.
Uh-oh, the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah, there's also 4 generations working on another one. You need to get some assistance, giving and receiving help. That's a huge yes. So there's a lot of emotional cleansing that needs to be done, emotional healing that needs to be done. Usually it'll tell me if there's like curses. One of these could be a curse of not having enough finances. Okay. But the other one, this is more emotional. People are very reserved in your family and don't show emotion and love very well. That is considered a curse because we're supposed to be loving human beings. So yeah, there's emotional trauma, but there are some holdbacks on financial as well.
Well, there's a lot of what I'm getting is a lot of emotional trauma goes into types of substance abuse that has to be cleared up.
Nadia, beware if you work with Miss Mary on this tree. There's been a sacrifice in this tree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been seeing that quite a bit.
Yeah, very, very strong on the masculine side.
Okay.
Yeah, there's still 4. There's 4 generations at least working
Most
on
of them aren't that far, 4 to 7. Most of them, because as we keep reincarnating, we are cleaning it up a little as we go. So 4 to 7. I think 7th was the furthest one I went to.
Yeah. That's as far as she can count, guys. Deeper than that. I mean,
wait till you get a load of me.
We've had enough of you.
We gotta have him dance.
I might have even more than 4. Who knows?
Well,
you
replanted yours. You replanted yours, King.
This doesn't have a start.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a message from Spirit for my daughter, Kara, who turned 27 on 7/7?
Happy birthday today.
Yes, happy birthday. 27 on 7/7.
New beginning. That's nice. Message for Kara on her 27th. Yeah, she's too serious. She needs to have some fun.
Why so serious?
Because it's easy when you're in financial, you're worried about the future. worried about the past.
She had a here's a man. This is could be a relationship that has wrapped up and completed. It's been that was hard. It's almost like a death. She's just trying to heal, but she really needs to learn how to set her boundaries of what she doesn't know her worth. Like, does she have guys that treat her like crap all the time?
Okay, that makes sense then. She wants somebody, she's looking for somebody who gives her security and stability because she doesn't give worth to herself.
Yeah, she wants someone to help move her out of troubled waters the old traditional way.
Yeah.
Like, there's not very many. They do exist. I mean, there are old school people out there that do old school relationships, but the way the world is now, they're hard to find. And it's not going to just fall in her lap. Most of the guys are thieves and liars, just trying to use her for certain things, and that has degraded her self-worth.
Mhm.
She needs to build that back up.
Yeah. So tell her to heal.
Heal.
Give herself time. Yeah. Get her a treat.
She needs to come into her own, like in the future, work on her own spirituality, her own spiritual gifts, whatever that means.
Yeah.
She has a great boyfriend. Her dad is the problem. Well, regardless of where the male energy is coming from, it has belittled her to the point that she doesn't understand her worth.
Well,
it's almost like if the dad puts her down, the boyfriend builds her up, or vice versa, or whatever the situation is, they cancel each other out. She's very confused.
Well, also, if she is going spiritually on her own, that could be the narcissist that she has to overcome.
Yeah.
So let her stand on her own, let her work on herself and know her worth and step up to the narcissist.
Yeah. And I trust that you know this boyfriend, Colleen. Just make sure a lot of young women will go out and find somebody that's identical to their father, whether they realize it or not.
True.
They seek out the same thing.
True.
Drusilla, my daughter is getting 2 kittens. Will my German Shepherd accept them eventually? Any advice?
Should I ask my little guy here? Because he's not a cat fan. Didn't she get it? No,
In some situations, he's not a people person or a spirit person. He doesn't like any of the above.
Is that mine you're talking
Snyder,
about?
yeah. Snyder's picky. He's very picky.
He likes what he likes.
Snyder is a split personality.
Well, he is, yeah.
Schneider might like them. Will her German Shepherds accept the kitten?
You're gonna have a bossy German Shepherd. I am the boss here. Do you understand? That's the way this German Shepherd is going to be. It's going to take a little while, especially while kittens are very rambunctious. The Knight of Wands can be like all over the place, very active.
Well, it also depends on, is it a female? Females are more maternal because it's a kitten and patient. However, what I would suggest is put something where the kittens lay on and bring that like a blanket. Put that blanket by the dog so it can start to smell it first.
Yeah, loving offers, that Queen of Cups. This has to be a nurturing thing. Eventually, yeah, the doggy will come around, but there's going to be some rules.
As the kittens have to listen. Sorry.
Yeah.
Charlotte, can I get a message for Scrappy and me? Scrappy? Scrappy?
Scrappy. I never liked Scrappy. He was annoying.
Could have been that high-pitched voice he had, right?
What's her message?
Have faith, Miss Charlotte. Okay, you have a Hierophant here. Your happily ever after and financial generational security are coming. There's 2 10s here. That means these situations in your life are wrapping up. Okay, that means they're coming. You're at a 9 right now, so that means you're exhausted, you're tired, but you're still holding the line. That happily ever after is coming. Okay. Work on your intuitive spirituality. You got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So really focus on the spiritual side of this, and the rest will fall into place. And Scrappy is your child, but thinks he's boss. Okay.
They'll do.
Yeah.
Is that my message? I hit to Jimmy and unlocked that door because he locked it on me.
That's all we have.
That's all,
the questions. Well, unless you want to go all through all the questions, but that's up till like 10:18 my time.
No. Jen has a life. Okay.
Well, as long as your hubby is home, we'll let you go.
He is home, and I've got to see if the littles are coming back over to swim.
There you go.
How is the little man's tooth problem?
He's great. He's fine.
You didn't overdo it, did you?
He was over here all weekend long. He's a little fish jumping on me in the pool, and he tried to drown me.
Oh,
I'm saying.
We want to see if she floats or sinks. Maybe they want to see if
what I've got on his body is very buoyant. Okay, I'm just saying.
Well, isn't it they used to see if you're a witch, you float, and if you're not, you'd sink?
Okay. Well, I've been drowned as a witch many times, burned at the stake, you name it.
Yeah, me too.
Cliff, you know.
Right. They can't get rid of us.
Yeah. Okay, so next.
I didn't start the fire.
No, you didn't, Billy. Okay.
Really?
I will host Wednesday.
Yes, you will.
And then Friday, do you want to announce our topic? Nadia lost the vote. It was me and King versus her.
Yeah, it was.
Just wait on our farmer, man.
We are going to discuss the Black Knight.
The Black Knight satellite. Yep.
Which
is satellite, not the man. Okay.
Not the man.
She just wants a man. This farmer dude that she's after.
I'm looking for farm. Listen. I'm looking for, as humanitarian, we need technology on farming so we can continue to move forward with it. But fine.
Never go through the drive-through.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I've got to go.
Love ya.
Love ya.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Sorry I came in late, but life happens. Bye.
Bye. See you on Wednesday.